that time of the year again, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the eShop. Yes, right. So we are done with the question set for now, and we are back with the eShop. Yes, today we're gonna be checking out the forget password method. So where we use it to change our password and create a new password, and that's what we're gonna be talking about today in the eShop. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so here we are now at the eShop sign in part. So we all know this is where we sign in and we have to put our password in. So what would you do if you forget your password? So of course we would click right here, the forgot password method. So we all know why we use the forgot password method. If we ever forget our password, we can change it to a different one where we can remember. But of course, there's also a verification part where it sends a verification code to your email, so it knows that it's you who's signing in. Otherwise, pretty much anyone can sign in with your account and just do whatever they want. So that's a big no-no. That's why you have the verification part. It's good for safety. Now let's sign in and let me show you how it works. I'll use that. I'm gonna type in forgot password, and once I click that, it gives me a notification saying verification code has been sent successfully. Please check your email. And of course, when I click on this, it gives another pop-up that says forgot password, and we can type our new password here and retype it to verify it. And of course, right here it says we have to type in a verification code. So let's go to our email, and as you can see right here, this is our verification code right here. So let's just copy this, and now we go here. Let me just put in the code right here. Right, so as you can see, my password for this account is ABCDE. So for this one, I'm just gonna give it 12345 because it's very easier. And of course, by using this button, we can see what password we typed in by using the show button, and we can press it again to hide it. And of course, let's retype it to make sure that we're typing in the right password. Let's see. You're right. And there we go. Yeah, that's the password right here. So once I press reset, it says password updated successfully. Now if I press OK, and I'm pretty sure our password should be updated right here. Now it hasn't been updated yet, but if I hit the refresh button, there we go. It's changed to 12345, and all the password of the account has been changed. Now first, let's sign in and see if it worked. There we go. Now let's sign in. And it worked. There we go. We have signed into the eShop. So as you can see, our code works perfectly fine, and we can of course see everything that is working completely okay. Now that we're done here, let's go to the code. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the code of the forget password part. So as you can see right here, I've typed in the forgot password, and the button I've given it to it. So I've given it a on-click function to forgot password, and which will change it up a bit. So if I go to the JavaScript part of it, right here, right here. It's a bit high up here. Right here for the forgot password method. Yep. So for the forgot password method, I've used right here. It's here. It's where I've used it to the email part right here, and of course I've given it the connection.php part, so it's connected to the database. So of course right here, as you can see, it says text success if everything's worked out. And of course, if it's successful, then it gives us an alert that says verification code has sent successfully. Please check your email. And of course, which right here I've given the FP model, so which to show that pop-up where you can use to change your password. Of course, right here I've given the get method to connect it with the forget password.php part. So let's go to that. So right here I've given it the in the forget password process part, I give it the connection.php, which is, of course, you guys can probably remember. The connection.php is what we use to connect the eShop and the database, of course. Down here, I've given it the smtp.php, phpmailer.php, and exception.php. So these parts are actually used to these ones are actually used to actually for the emailing part, where you send the email where you authorize to see if it's actually that person who is using the one who's trying to change the password. The one we used to send the verification code to change the email. So of course, as you can see, I've given down here, I've given it the database search to select from where email. As you can see, as you guys can remember, we give it the email, so to whether to check if this is the email, if they wanted to check, this is the email that said forget password. It can check that. Of course, down here we use the unique code part to like actually generate a verification code which is different from all others. So that's why we're down here. As you can see, it will, and right here, once you enter it, it will check if the verification code is same to the ones you entered, and if the email is also same. And of course, as you can see right here, this is what we used. And of course, if all of this is correct, it gives us an echo that says verification code. Wait, sorry, made a mistake right there. If any of these is wrong, it gives us an echo that says verification code sending failed. And it also gives us an echo saying success if it works. If there is no email on the part, it says invalid email. And if if there is no email put in there, it says please enter your email address on the email field. So of course, before we go again, let's go to the reset method part in the code. Right down here, which is this here is the model. We use the model part of the eShop, where the small pop-up that comes up when you have to change the password and type in a new password. So right here is one we use right here. As you can see, I've given it all IDs and classes. As you can see right here, this is the new password field part, and here's the retype password part. And of course, next we'll go to the show buttons right here. Now let's go to that. Of course, the show password button right here, as you can see, this is where we used for the show password button. Now, for the so if you guys can probably remember it, when it says show on the button, the text type is actually password, so if it's hidden. Now once we press the show, the button changes to hide, and the text type becomes text. Text field type becomes text instead of password. So that's how that works, and of course that's how the next button works, which is the retype button as well. Now let's go right here. We have the reset password part, as you can see right here. Of course, we have all the email parts to check if the email we typed in is correct, and of course the password we also typed in correct, and of course the verification code we also typed in is correct. So right here, as you can see, if everything works out, it says password updated successfully. And of course down here we have as you can see, I use the Ajax method to connect this with the reset password.process PHP. So let's go to that as well. Right here, as you can see, I've also given it the connection.php code. As you can see right here, right here I've given this echo right here, which says password does not match. So this echo will come if the if either one of the field type passwords. So you guys can probably remember in the new password and the retype password field, you have to retype the password to verify you typed in the same password. So if both of them are not the same and they're different, it says password does not match. It gives us this echo right here. And of course right here it says we given it the database search part to check if the email is correct, and the verification code that we've given is also correct. And right here we have the unique ID part, which is right here given it the update query right here, which is to change the password, and if it works it says success. If it doesn't work, it says invalid email address or verification code. Of course, that's how that part works. Right, so I'm pretty sure that's all we have for the code right here. Now that we're done here, let's go to the end of the video. Alright guys, so that's all we have for today of the eShop. Of course, that was the forgot password method, and of course, I hope you guys found this video entertaining and helpful. This time I didn't really explain the code well this time. I'm actually not feeling that well for you, if I'm being honest. Got a lot of work ahead, so it's actually kind of stressful, and explaining the code can get a bit hard. I mean, I'm fumbling with my words right now, so that's pretty much why I didn't really explain it well. But don't worry about it. I will explain the code much better next time. But thank you guys so much for watching. That's all we have for today, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.